you guys visited the Festival of Love. You're still visiting the Festival of Love that is going on. And you're having a great time from the looks of it. In terms of certain aspects, not every aspect, but at least some aspect. You also additionally met with Alonzo and learned that he is from the Silver Rapier, and you learned the purpose and goal of the Silver Rapier organization as they work within the town, as well as scheduled an additional meeting with them in 2 days to hopefully get more information about the organization and what they are doing within the city. We return to the group, starting first with Paultrina. What are you up to, Paultrina? You were last in the Crusted Crab, drinking some ale. A lot of ale.
That's right.
No, this is Patrick.
I don't remember if I had a plan or not for being in the Crusted Crab. I guess
I
I'll
think
just get, significantly drunk. Sufficiently. That's the better word. Sufficiently drunk. And then head back to the Blood Dragon Orphanage.
Okay.
Because I imagine this was like nighttime, right?
It's midday. Afternoon time.
Oh. Okay, well, then we probably don't need to head back to the Red Dragon Orphanage then. Just
Maybe not.
But you're still getting significantly drunk?
No,
yeah.
sufficiently. That's the
Sufficient.
difference.
Gotcha.
It's like we had that big, long talk, meeting, and whatnot. We'll get, drunk after that. Actually, maybe we should head to the Red Dragon and just Red Dragon Orphanage, just because I'm. So we are gonna do that actually.
So you're going to head there just because you're drunk. Gotcha. So, we will quickly go to Thana, who is wrapping up some conversations, I believe, with some people that I didn't end up finishing off. Basically, you were chatting with a few individuals that you were interested in after what did I call it? I know it was like a flirtation thing where you basically signed up to get flirted with, but I don't remember if I had a particular title for it.
So it was like it's like the something tent.
Something tent. Well, you're at the something tent. Finishing up some conversation. If I could stop dying for 5 seconds.
Hashtag the Love Shack.
The Love Shack.
Love Shack.
But yeah, you basically asked Clayton specifically, or you'd let him know that you were free tonight, and he would let you know that he is off of work today. So if you swing by his place of work, the Lethal Huntress, he's pretty much free to hang out with you there.
Alright.
Alright. And then Vathora and Kella would say that they understand that of your comment, and that you're going to give him a chance. And then also would like to get to know them at a different point. So they're like, yep, that's cool. We're going to continue walking around the festival for a bit. Catch you later.
Alright. pretty sure that was everything. So I'll just continue about the festival.
All right. You all begin heading coincidentally towards the center of the marketplace from your respective areas. Exiting from the Red Dragon Orphanage and heading out into the main walkway, you would spot a familiar face, a very tall person with some bat wings. Good old Marhalpin. A little shakily, he exits from the Red Dragon Orphanage and begins kind of heading down the street through the walkway. People begin to make room for him. You know, he is a very large lad after all.
Big lad.
Big lad. But also, it's very clear that people are kind of like, who is this tall man who has these strange features? He continues walking through, and then suddenly you see something kind of like, boop, right up against his head.
Who's gonna die today?
Wait,
It is
what? Well, wait, what just hit him?
It is a small rock.
Who threw it? Who
You're-
the fuck threw that?
Like,
Who the
Marhalpin
fuck
doesn't
put
really
those
look
Legos in the hallway?
Marhalpin doesn't look particularly affected, but your eyes, as well as the crowd eyes, trace over to the small-looking gang of, like, young adult.
Oh my fucking
Late
god.
teen.
Teenagers! No!
Yes.
Fuck!
Who-
the root
who
of
are-
all evil in society, teenagers.
You know, that hurts. I'm 19.
You're not a teenager, you're an adult. Calm down.
I stand by that though.
Wow.
I support.
But yeah, he just kind of like looks over lazily, like, oh no, not this again. And you know, they kind of laugh at him, like, who let you out of your ugly cage?
Wow, he's not even a good insult there.
Yeah, and you know, they continue to.
Where
Rip
are
on
they
my
standing right now?
They're on like the opposite side of the crowd, basically. Like, you're behind like a bunch of people, and as this whole thing begins to go down, it becomes increasingly hard to navigate the crowd because now the people are just kind of like watching the standoff at the moment, which makes it increasingly more difficult to get to Marhalpin at the moment.
Oh, great.
And then another one's like, I bet no one want to be with a loser like you. And you see that, you know, he's probably getting ready to start, like, just ignore them and head back towards the orphanage because, you know, in a physical fight, you would probably win. But that's probably not a good thing.
He would fucking murder them.
You know. And as he's getting ready to kind of, like, twist and turn, you know, you're probably, you know, at least you, Thana, seem to be, like, trying to, like, get through the crowd to him. But you see someone take his hand.
Oh well?
And it is Lincoln.
Ah, best boy. Look at that.
That boy.
Who kind of stares down the group and he's like, well, actually, Marhalpin asked me to this. So you can fuck off. All of you.
Ooh, spicy meme.
And you can definitely tell that Marhalpin is a bit surprised by this.
I'm.
And you know, seeing that Lincoln's, you know, an executioner, they're just like, oh, well, I guess we should probably fuck off now. So they begin to slink into the crowd. I will roll randomly to see who follows them. because they did throw a rock, so someone they're going to get in.
Envi coming in for a landing. Suddenly the sky darkens
Oh,
as a figure.
you notice Carve and her bodyguards kind of dip off into one of the alleyways, presumably to get these young lads in trouble for their mischievous behavior
I
and
really
asshole
wanted,
moves.
really wanted Envi to like fly from the fucking
Disturbance
sky.
of the peace, man. They're about to get it.
Yeah, I know. And Vi is just like charging through the crowd of people, like, what the fuck did you say?
Flinging people around.
Yeah.
I heard you! Tosses the civilian. Talking! Tosses another one. Trash!
I feel like his tossing civilians is also just like him lifting them up and setting them down gently.
Yeah.
He like twirls them like figure skaters and then gently sets them down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen,
The
the style.
there's like a slight joy in Merhalba's eyes, but it's fleeting, as you can tell that like, this is probably not the first time something similar has happened. And he's like kind of like ready for Lincoln to just pull away, but it doesn't happen. And Lincoln just kind of like looks up at him, kind of gives him a pat on the back, and is like, "Well, I
You're my
guess
date
since
now."
you asked me to the thing, maybe we should walk around the festival then." And Merhalba
Ooh.
kind of pauses.
Yes.
I guess I could do that. Kind of gives like a half smile. The crowd goes back to kind of what they were doing as the incident seems to be resolving itself, and the two begin walking.
Lit.
I'm fucking stressing about this event, and that's all it was.
Thank God no one died.
Yeah. Oh,
There's still
no.
time.
This.
Oh, don't say that.
You're right.
So, Risa, you still want those cheese fries?
What?
Cheese
What's
fries?
happening exactly? Cheese fries. Yeah.
You wanted
And
cheese
cake.
fries and cake. And you wanted cheese fries on your cake.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds good.
I guess I will let the new happy couple go through, and I'm gonna try and find some cheese fries in this festival and some cake.
You find the cheese fries and cake stand.
Hell yeah.
Hey, get your cheese fries and your cake right here.
As we're approaching this place. Hey, Kaz. Hey, Kaz. Hey,
Yes.
question.
Mm-hmm.
You think Lincoln's attracted to Merhalban?
Rubs chin. Definitely possible.
They'd be a cute couple.
Yes. Yes, they
Yeah.
would.
They'd be as cute as a couple as those degenerate teenagers in a prison cell for the night.
I agree. Full-heartedly. I'm gonna walk up to the cheese stand. The cheese. You know,
The cheese stand.
The cheese stand. Oh,
I need your cheese
get
fries.
your cheese here.
Get your cheese, eh?
Fries and cheesecake.
Ooh, yummy.
But yeah,
What kind of cake?
As Risa, not as... Yes.
there are a variety of
Yes, I don't know what that means.
there are a variety of
stand?
different cakes around. Any cake that your heart desires.
Alright. I'm gonna need 3 orders of cheese fries and 3 pieces of cake for the lady, and I'll have just 1 cheese fry.
Repeat that for me, real quick.
I need 3 things of cheese fries and 3 pieces of cake. 3 different pieces of cake. Or are you just selling just cakes? Because then I'll just buy 3 cakes.
I'm selling either, whichever you'd prefer.
I'm gonna look over my shoulder.
I'm just smiling.
Cakes. The whole thing.
Just three whole cakes. All right.
3 whole
That'll
cakes.
be.
Yep. And then there's 4 things of cheese fries.
Yep. That'll be 4 silver and 2 copper, please.
Whoa, that's expensive.
My cakes are only the finest quality, I promise you.
I
drop
lean forward.
A gold down. Here you go.
And
You wanna bet on it?
bet that my cakes are the highest quality?
Yeah. Yeah.
1 gold piece is enough, right?
Of course, of course.
I'm asking out of character because in
Yes.
character, I feel like Casimir would know. I, on the other hand, am terrible at math.
Oh yeah. You're paying something that's 10 silver for something that's 4 silver and 4.2 silver. So you get 5 silver and 8 copper back. And then
Okay.
what would you want for, I guess, what would be the terms of a bet, young miss?
Well, it's gotta. If you're saying it's the high quality, it's good quality cake,
How much copper? I'm sorry.
then we gotta put it to the tests. And then I reach into my bag and I pull out a blank sheet of paper and just start scrawling on it. Tests. Test number 1. All of it spelled very poorly, mind you.
I'm just standing there with the cakes and the cheese fries.
So there's that's test 1.
Moisten this.
I fucking hate you.
You know what? Why don't you figure out the results of your test and then bring it back to me when you figured it out?
Does it
Those are, those are the
That
two.
sounds like a great idea.
He gets a giggle out
Risa.
of the does it make you nut?
Casimir's face is lightly dusted pink. He's like, "Hey, Risa, do you want to go back and enjoy your cake and cheese fries?"
Yeah, of course. I'll be back. And if it passes at least 2 out of 3, then it's good. And I'll come back and I'll buy 5 cakes from you.
Staring.
And I'll sing about it on the streets. Maybe not actually sing. I'll probably just talk about it. But, high praise.
Sounds fair to me.
If it's not, I get to test new flavors and give pointers. Because I know a guy who can cook very well.
Perhaps I shall consider that. Only if they fail the test, though.
Right? Yep. Okay, I'll be back, guy. Don't forget me.
Don't you forget about me.
Matt, you're nasty.
You're nasty.
This is known.
This is known.
This is known. Yeah.
Wow!
I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Actually, I do. I'm the dungeon
You
master.
do. You do, in fact, make the rules.
Wow. Would you look at that?
I'll follow Kaz wherever he's going.
Well,
I'm gonna blame it on my drunkenness. Yes, that's where I'm going.
I'm gonna look at. Where do you want to eat your cakes?
Where do I want to eat my cakes? You're funny. That's a good question. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Would
Where
you like
would
to
be
go
a
back
good
to
place
your
to eat?
room, or
I don't think I should be eating that kind of cake in my room. There are certain cakes you can eat in your room. It's not the food cakes. That's how you get ants.
Casimir's eyebrow quirks up. I mean, we could just eat at the dining room table then.
Yeah, it works. Then. But we'll be all alone in the house. Everyone else is out here.
You could pick a spot that has
Yeah.
tables.
You want to go back out into the forest?
Sure! Why not?
Because at least then, when we're alone, we're also surrounded by trees and animals. That's a
You're
good
right.
idea. She just starts walking towards the forest.
I want everyone to realize how ridiculous this looks. Casimir's got a three stack of cake, and then 4 things of cheese fries, and he's just following Risa.
That's the way it be.
Yeah.
So you're heading out the south gate of the city?
You fucking degenerate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are we going back to the same place we were just at?
Yeah,
or...
why not?
Alright.
So you guys head to the south gate of the city, where Tyra and Salvari are waiting.
We've
They
seen
were
them
watching.
before.
Yes, you did see them earlier.
Yeah, when we came through.
Sup?
Well, no, that was Byril and Percival. Tyra and Salvari are the executives of the MRG that you met.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Sup?
Hello.
Yo, what's going on?
Hi.
Nothing much. We are merely here to help safeguard the festival. While
Oh,
we
that's
were-
wonderful.
While we had come down for our meeting with you, after the revelations yesterday, the guard came forth and asked if we might be willing to lend some assistance for the day's
That was
festivities.
a messy bit.
And then also figure out what the presence of such a creature means.
Well, I have a question.
What is that?
Well, how long has the bakery been there? Like,
The bakery
I
has
feel
been
like-
there for several years. It is theorized that it wasn't always owned by this creature. That the original owner one night passed away or was killed and then replaced by the creature posing as her.
uh-huh. Mhm.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Casimir, keeping the straightest face he possibly can. That is an interesting theory. Have they talked to the creature? Because I don't think Casimir understands what it is. I knew it was like a fiendish fae-ish
Yes.
type thing.
They had a preliminary question session, but there was mostly prep to be done for today's festival. So they're likely going to continue doing so tonight, where we will be helping. Talon's
Cool,
found around
cool.
the bakery. Yeah, you're right.
No, I just don't remember a day not seeing Grandma's bakery. From the day I first opened my eyes.
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Yes, Dr. Risa.
Yeah, what exactly constitutes lawful usage of magic here? Oh, sorry. And she swallows. Yeah, like, if you're on duty, or, this, what
Right.
types of magics are you able to use without it breaking any sort of
most defensive magics, illusion and enchantment with restriction, evocation, generally for healing and also for self-defense if necessary. Same applies with necromancy. And then transmutation is generally safe. Mostly it falls under the principle of not inflicting harm unto people unless provoked into doing so. As in, say they were to swing first, or attempt to swing, then you could use magic in retaliation as such.
So if someone were to attack someone I know, I would be able to use magic to defend that person.
Correct.
Okay, that was my only question.
Do you wish to get outside?
Yeah, we're gonna go eat by the trees.
Okay. Just give a knock on the gate when you are ready to enter. And they will
Knockaroo.
push open the gate for you to head outside into the forest.
I will follow.
Mm-hmm. And they close the gate behind you. You would see the Chessbrand Metalworking Shop is closed for the festival.
Gonna go eat with the trees, man.
Eating with the trees. Alright.
Time to test these cakes.
You know?
Jared, roll 3 D100s. You're the
3
DM. I'm having you roll me things.
Wow, okay. I get a little bossy. They're good cakes.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if they're gonna...
Alright, cake number 1.
They just gotta be above 50.
Cake number 2. Cake number 3.
Ah, so close. Reese is high, so she'd probably count that 49 as a success. So it made her nut, for sure. And the flavor is impeccable. It's an 82. So that's a high, like, 115. It's just not quite her level of sponge that she needs. So, but you know what? It's so good that she's about to go sing the praises of this man's. Yeah, girls say nut.
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 There you go. It's been said.
Meanwhile, while you're enjoying these cakes,
Oh yeah.
you know, the cakes that Casimir bought, Casimir's cakes.
Oh my God, Jerry.
Meanwhile, Thana and
doing the
Paltrina...
Cusco impression?
No.
Clonk's impression.
Thana and Paltrina, you run into each other. Paltrina, you were on your way to the Red Dragon Orphanage, and you are a bit tipsy. Just a bit. And you just kind of gently sway into Thana, who is walking by.
Careful, you might knock her over.
Yeah.
True.
How tall is Thana?
She's 5'5".
Oh. Only a foot taller than me.
That means she's also completely unstable.
Emotionally, physically, where are we going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spiritually, intellectually.
Magically, all the above.
Vez is confused. Oh, what are you talking about? Perfectly fine.
Hey, watch where you're going. Hey, wait, I know you. You're Thana. Hi, Thana. Thana, hi. Hi, Thana.
Hello, Paltrina.
I was going that way. Or was I going that way?
I wouldn't know. I'm not exactly you. But I'm happy to see you're enjoying the festivity. Nice.
There's a festival going on? We were at a crab.
Oh my goodness. We were at a crab.
I
I finished your drinks. Don't worry.
thank you. I also don't know if I should be worried about the state you're currently in.
The state's Dismar. You're in the same one. It's fine.
I meant the physical state.
Solid. Yes, I am in the solid state right now.
I feel like you're high and drunk at the same time.
She crossfaded.
You know, for being incredibly
Look, I don't have much
inebriated,
experience
you're
dealing with
still
drunk
very
people.
clever.
Just only a handful of times. And surprisingly, they acted more high than I would have thought. And I can't do the slur word thing. I don't know how to.
I just do that on a daily fucking basis because I'm tired.
Aren't we all?
Where are you going, Thana?
I was just walking around, and I feel I should help you get home. You might end up hurting yourself.
I'd be worried about others first.
That isn't good considering the city we're in. Let's get you home.
But that's all the way, like, in Morthane.
Let's get you to where you're currently staying. Let's get you to your room.
That's where I was going. Do you want to come with me?
Sure, Paltrina.
Let's go! And she starts walking off in the wrong direction.
Dana would try to grab Paltrina by the hand and guide her towards our giant orphanage.
Oh, is it that way?
Yeah, yes, it's this way.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Are we there yet?
No, you are not there yet.
No, I'm asking Thana.
No, you'll know when we get there.
You eventually make it to the Red Dragon Orphanage, which is currently empty.
I think Wraith is sleeping.
Oh, yeah, Wraith is there doing his thing.
Doing wraith things.
Mm-hmm. But yes, outside of that, completely empty. Devoid of NPCs.
I'm gonna walk Paltrina. Walk Paltrina down the hall to their room.
Being there, you would probably notice that there are cards in the dining room that were laid out where you normally sit.
Aw.
As
I'll go
mentioned
and pick up
last
mine.
session. Mm-hmm.
What's that, Thana?
They're cards. I guess
As
for the occasion of the festival.
Yep. As was stated last week, small decorative cards have been left at each of your plates, imploring you to have a fantastic day and to enjoy the festivities.
Huh.
And you see in the sink there's a lot of bowls stacked up.
Okay, so I'm gonna get Paltrina into her room.
Athena, you want me to read you a bedtime story?
Sure, why not?
Pull out the really smutty romance novel thing and just open it at a random page and just start.
So,
Oh
this
my
book,
god.
very smutty. Like every page has got some classic material on it, and you open up to a page and just get reading, and it's right in the middle of a very intimate scene.
Ooh. Describe it.
Really? You gonna do this to me?
Yep.
I mean, Reese is not here.
I am as a participant that's listening to this game.
Yeah, let's see.
He gently touches her cheek.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
And then that's it. It fades to black.
No, it's all fade to black
2PG.
content, but
Oh
who
yeah.
cares? Let's see who the romance is between. I'm gonna roll on the table. 1d100. There is a romance between two females. One is a Kenku,
Oh my.
and the other
Oh.
is a half-orc.
No.
A half orc? Oh, this is kinky.
The beak is
No,
going.
the Kinku just remakes the noises that the
Oh yeah.
work makes.
Oh yeah.
That beak is going in all the wrong places.
I'm sickened but curious.
That-
No.
That's the face that I have right now. It's like
Which
sick and
face?
curious.
Oh, sick but curious, yeah. It is a very long and elaborate tale about
But
just
all
how
of it
much-
is slurred because it's Paltrina.
Yeah. But, it's kind of hot.
Hold
though.
on, I think I have a picture for this. Give me a sec.
Is it PG?
It is PG, yeah.
Gasp.
Nah, I'm gonna send you unbridled dick pics that I've been receiving.
Lit.
Kidding. I would never do that unsolicited.
I'm gonna do
Lady
these
Tree
clan battles while you're looking for that picture.
Oh crap!
Oh, buddy, your days are numbered. You can't possibly beat me this week.
It ain't happening, Chief.
Yeah, it ain't realistic.
That's what you're reading, Paltrina.
Hot.
I like my eyes like they widen a bit. Like right as like Paltrina starts like I have like the look of what the fuck is happening right now. But then like I just like I go to a more neutral face as I just keep listening. Just waiting for Paltrina to stop at this point.
Paltrina, do you stop?
When the book ends or I pass out, one or the other.
Roll a con save to see how long you can read for.
Oh my God.
Perfect. So the book gets to another nice short. It's a collection of short smut stories. So we're gonna re-roll again.
It's a lemon book. Got it.
I'm loving this.
I think it's another fucking Kenku.
The book of Kenku.
This time it's a rock gnome and a Kenku.
Wow, someone's really kinkuing it up over here.
Yeah.
This must have been written by a Kiku.
Or the story is just, about the Kenku, and it's the Kenku's adventure through several short stories.
Maybe, you never know.
Oh my god, it's Belinda Blinks.
But yes, so you get through another story with some more. The rock gnome's got some interesting inventions that really make things a little more
Inventions.
inventions.
That's hot. Oh yeah, that's hot.
Roll another con save to see if you keep reading.
I hope you're taking notes.
I will be. Hold on.
I'll mentioning that, I'll pull out a pen,
Oh my
pull out
God.
paper, and pretend to write things down.
Kenku / half orc.
I mean, I'd love to hear about these stories later.
Kenku / rock.
It was supposed to be the Festival of Love after all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you get another one.
Wait,
Let's see.
Unwind.
6352. Wow, this is just the book of lesbian
Another
romances at the moment.
This
63.
Kenku
The book's
knows what
trying to
she's
say
about.
something.
Protector Azamar
So what's this one, Jared?
and a half elf.
Oh, hey.
I missed
That's
the first
pretty
half.
tame. That's pretty.
Azamar.
A protector Asimar.
Asimar.
More like Asamar.
Yeah. There's just some divine and elven magic going on in this bedroom.
Oh boy.
Some divine ass clapping.
Exactly. They are using their magic and they're using it a very interesting way. Certainly improving
Prestidigitation's never been used in such a way.
the mood. Yeah.
Wow, did no one do their fucking clan battles?
No
did
one
some
did their
today.
clan battles. And let's
I
see.
did not do
hit
any
me up with one more con save. Alright, this will be the last one.
She's gonna finish this fucking book, apparently.
Hey, there's one dude, one man thus far.
One man.
One guy.
So let's see.
One opportunity.
The male is 76. 76 is a water genasi. And a
Interesting.
42 is a forest gnome.
Interesting.
Well, the forest is getting watered tonight.
Oh!
I was just gonna say, well, he's like a tall drink of water, but okay. Someone's getting a shower today.
I physically gagged. Like, it's not the business.
Yeah.
Somebody bless their ains down in Africa.
Yeah.
This is why I picked up this book.
You know what? I'm gonna go get some food.
Just gonna make Jared do this.
Hey, can you get me some? I'm dying.
You know what? I'm also gonna grab some water.
I'm a head out.
Apparently,
Break time.
I'm the forest gnome in this case.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm gonna go get my ice cream.
I wish I had ice cream.
Yeah, I buy I buy a little thing of cream every week for mainly Friday. I'll be right back.
If I wanted to, I could drive over to the other house and steal ice cream, but that seems like a lot of work. I'd have to brush my hair again. I'd have to put regular clothes on instead of comfy time D&D shit.
I mean, you don't have to.
I mean, it makes people uncomfortable when I walk outside in shorts and a sleeveless tank top. I guess that's really self-explanatory. A tank top, I should say. And it's like 29 degrees outside.
You're just asserting dominance, you know.
I really am. I'm just T-posing on everybody in this fucking town. Would even make it even better if I had sandals. Fucking walked outside like I was at the fucking beach, my dude. Honestly, if the wind's not blowing, it's not that bad. If the wind blows, I'm like, oh, it's fucking cold. Because then it gives you wind chill. And then suddenly it's not 29 degrees anymore. It's -3. You know, shit like that. Because of the wind. Oh, sure day, Matt.
Eh,
It's a bad day.
I ate something I shouldn't have, and been sticking with me all, like, since yes.
Oof. You be okay?
Well, yeah, it's just time. Time heals all wounds.
You fumble. Okay. Alright.
But yes, eventually fatigue takes over, Paltrina, and you fall asleep on that last story about the the forest gnome and the water genasi.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Miguel is back.
Or Cal.
Yeah, poor everyone. And they had
No
to
one
hear.
was ready to hear that.
No one was ready to hear that. The forest getting watered today.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. What's up? What'd I miss?
Katrina passed out.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so what is Nana doing now?
I don't know, Miguel's not here.
Oh, where'd he go?
We need to go
To
get
get
his
ice
ice
cream.
cream.
Oh, okay. Give me it so I can eat.
But wait, I'm moving over to you and Casimir.
I mean, you know what? She's eating anyway, so this
So
makes
yeah, there
sense.
you go.
Fine.
So, Kaz. Wait, that's not the right octave. So, Kaz.
Yes, doctor.
This cake is really good.
That's good. I'm glad it was worth the money I spent. The money I spent for it.
Yeah, you know, you really got your money's worth here. Mm-hmm. You
She's
want
like-
some?
I'll have a small slice, if that's all right.
Yeah,
Buy
yeah.
these cakes for you.
Small slice, of course. And I just chop off a big piece. And just
And
hand
hands
it.
it to me. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh boy. Thank you. And he'll eat it.
I chose a slice that would be small in proportion to you, because you're big. You're a very tall guy.
Yeah, I am.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm a above average height woman, but you're like really tall.
I am tallest person in my family thus far, but my younger siblings are still growing.
Mm. How many siblings do you have?
I have 2.
2.
Did you have any siblings?
No, I didn't.
Neat.
What an interesting way to ask me if I have siblings. Past tense, like they died or something. I mean, to my knowledge, no one's died in my family. Could be wrong. I don't think I am, though. I am an only child.
Oh,
Boy.
what is that like?
Well, my parents love me a lot, so that's good.
Isn't that just what most parents should be doing?
I think so, but I don't think that's super common.
Sad.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? You could, like, adopt every person in the world, but then you'd have to get a very big house.
And a very well-paying job.
So many mouths to feed. I'm still in debt.
You're in debt?
Yeah, I went to college.
That must have been expensive, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Super expensive.
But worth it?
I think so.
That's good.
You can't really put a price on someone's health. Well, I mean, you can. There's definitely a price tag for healthcare, but you know, it doesn't mean you can't do things pro bono.
That's true. I love that I can hear you scraping the bowl.
With my
And
fork.
it's just, yeah,
Even more realistic.
I know. Cass is just like, this is wild. I'm assuming she's like already on her second thing of cheese fries and she's getting ready to tackle the next cake.
Yep.
Anna's about to go get some ice cream.
And you know, she's dead ass eating them together. Like,
Oh, I know. Why do you think Casimir was like, okay, 3 things of cheese fries for the lady and 1 for me, and then 3 cakes for her?
Powerful.
oh my god, this is so good. I needed this after this day. Well, who knew, like, this would be so hard. It's really difficult. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, that Jesus fellow.
That Jesus guy.
I heard he was a demigod.
Sometimes when I get like really, really high, I get glimpses into a world that I don't really understand. And it's like mirrors, but they don't show you things. Or in a mirror, they show you like new things. And they're all fluorescent. It's really crazy. But then I come back and I'm like, what happened?
That's very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a vision like that before.
Yeah, they're crazy. It's like you see like dice in front of you. You're like, what's going on? I don't know what's happening here.
That is wild. Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes I think, what if we're just characters in a book or something? It'd be a really shitty book.
Wow, fuck you!
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I guess, I mean, maybe your story would be like really good. Mine's kind of, excuse me, really boring. I didn't really do much. I just kind of went to school and then this happened.
Maybe this is the beginning of your book.
Ew, gross. If this is like the beginning, you know, like I mean, you've read a book, right? Like you've read them.
I'm
Right?
sure there's like a short prologue of everything you've done leading up to this moment.
Yeah, but that just means like bad shit is gonna happen to me. Oh god,
Me?
bad shit's gonna happen to me.
Me out of character was like, well, with that attitude, yeah.
I mean, good things can happen.
Oh my
Well,
god, there has to be
alright.
conflict for. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be conflict.
I assumed that there was going to be conflict whenever we were kidnapped and we woke up in the bottom of that mansion.
I forgot we were kidnapped. You think we're gonna die or something?
Damn.
Casimir will pop a cheese fry in his mouth and be like, I don't think so. I'm gonna try
Okay.
my hardest not to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my hardest not to too. I didn't really say like goodbye to my family. It'd be weird if I just like died. Because then I never got to say goodbye. And not like a death goodbye kind of way, like a physically goodbye kind of way. Like the last things I said to my parents were like, oh yeah, I'll come back later. Catch you later, you know?
Smell you later.
But what if I
I
don't catch
told-
them later?
I told my mother I would write as often as I could in a year.
Oh my god, I told my mom that I was gonna write her every time I got to a new city.
Technically, this is the first time you've gotten to a new city.
I've been gone for a year.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. My mom probably just thinks that I got really high and forgot about it, which is fair. That does seem like something I would do.
My mother will not.
I wonder if someone's been sent after. These
Oh, man.
experiences.
As Cas, he's looking up at the sky, he's like getting pale. He's like, oh boy. knowing,
Is your
knowing
mom
my
like
parents- Is she
knowing your
what?
parents?
You first. You asked about my mother? What?
I've already forgotten it.
Knowing my parents, they could be searching. Possibly. Definitely for sure.
Your parents have the ability to go searching for you? Are they adventurers?
You think,
Hold on.
realistically, Casimir, it's likely, given your family, that they could, maybe not themselves, but definitely could send some people.
They could themselves. One of them could.
I mean, they're physically capable.
probably
of doing
won't.
So, but probably won't. They would probably send someone first.
I guess my father could, but I don't think he's allowed to leave his post for a long extended period of time.
His post?
Mm-hmm. Casimir
Like-
rubs the back of his neck.
Like as in like an occupation or like a physical post?
Occupation. He is. Oh boy. Where did I write this shit? Apparently not here.
Do you want to know what he honestly is? Like, does me quickly tell you for reference?
I remember. He's he's Lord of the Northern Waters of Draken Isles.
Lord?
He's one of the lords who works under the king.
Oh man, you're the child of a lord and you're slumming it up with me. It's
I'm also
rough.
the firstborn.
The firstborn?
Mm-hmm.
So you like inherit like all of it.
I've abjurated, or not abjurated, is it? I gave up my position to my younger brother. I felt that he could do it better.
Oh wow, heavy dude.
Mm. Yep. Casimir just finally says, "I'm in so much trouble."
Oh yeah, big time.
Oh,
That's-
you don't even know.
Um, it's why I inquired the state of the world, but no one seems to know because it's too far south or north.
Too far north.
I'm not sure where we're at.
You are very far south.
We are very far south. Okay.
You are in the West Pharos region, which is very far south.
That's crazy.
That shit cray.
And they said that the letter I sent won't be there for at least a few weeks.
There's probably like a search party out there for you.
Probably.
I wonder if the other people in the Sureena 7 are also like lords and ladies and noble people, or at least like children of them.
I feel like the Serena 7 comes from all walks of life, from what I've been seeing.
So far, yeah. I mean, Wraith is probably a criminal.
Yes, I feel that.
Thana suffered injuries, and from the looks of it, she was probably on some sort of duty. She's got a very uppity sense to her. Reminds me of soldiers.
Of what?
Soldiers.
Mm.
Paultrina, I can't really get a read on. For maybe she was like, oh, is that stereotypical? I don't think well, maybe, but she just seems like she understands things a little bit better than most people. Like she's able to take them apart and put them back together. Situations, I mean, not like maybe things. Maybe it isn't a stereotype. Maybe she's like maybe she can make chairs. I don't know. But I mean, like, like when we talk about information to her, she normally puts it apart and then pieces it together very well. She brought up some really good points about Imbai.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she was like an advisor or something. Seems wisdomous, for sure. If you couldn't
Maybe
tell,
she's just naturally that way.
Yeah, maybe. I come from a religious family, so that's why I know about gods and shit, and undead and shit, and shit. Also, lots of shit. Tons of shit. We have like 7 horses. I know a lot about shit.
A lot of horses. That's a lot of shit.
It is a lot of shit. A lot of horse shit. Horse shit.
We don't have a lot of horses on the island. Mostly because most transportation takes place by boat.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you're called the Draken Isles.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a bunch of horses, you'd have to wonder how they got there. What they
By
doing?
boat?
I mean, yeah, but like horses don't like boats.
I'm sure if you had a druid determined enough. She kind of shrugs. I don't know.
I don't think the horse would like that very much. It's always important to ask animals for their opinion before you decide to do something to them. I mean, that's a very good rule of thumb for people too. But people are able to vocalize it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
And people who don't listen to what other people want deserve to have their fingers chopped off. And kept in a little itty bitty box with their names on it. So then I can remember exactly who decided that they didn't want to what other people wanted.
Casimir takes an inhale and is like, that is an interesting way of thinking.
Ooh boy.
Yep. It's all good.
All right, so let me just express how Casimir looked in that moment real quick. Just see. Let me see. Okay. Yeah.
I was kind of like half
This
paying
one?
attention, and suddenly you're talking about like murdering a bunch of people. I'm like, what?
Hey, question, Kaz.
Mm-hmm.
In the event that we do die, or, that someone dies here, do you have, like, funeral arrangements or, like, plans or anything like that?
Traditionally, my people would put their dead on a boat, send them out into the water, and then shoot an arrow that is lit on fire onto the boat. And then you would sink into the sea, and Elmerly would claim your body.
So is that what you want?
Rubs his chin. I haven't thought about it, but if I think of anything else, I'll let you know, but that's the default.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna write that down eventually. Because it's important to know what to do with your friend's body after they die. It's like one of the first things you have to learn.
If I do perish, please tell my parents that I love them.
Okay, I can do that. I mean, if I also live, theoretically speaking.
True.
Sounds
Like out of
good.
all of us, you'd be the one who would live.
Maybe. I mean, I hope so. Not in like a I'd rather you all die kind of way. I just like want to live, obviously. It's like I don't have a death wish, but yeah. Yeah, I hope I do get to live. If I do die though, it's very customary to send me away at dawn when the sun is high. Like, set fire to my body, obviously, keep me in a little urn, and then set me free into the sun where I will rejoin Sureena or whatever. If I'm being honest,
Okay.
that sounds like a lot of horseshit, though. Like, I believe in Sureena, clearly. I'm here. But, like,
Maybe it's just more of a spiritual thing.
maybe. I don't even. Will she even accept my ashes? Like, she already has my soul.
I don't know.
What's she gonna do? Smoke them? You can't smoke ash. I've tried. It does not work out. I wonder what the others are doing.
Cut to what the others are doing, which is Paultrina
Yeah.
sleeping. And
I'm getting ice cream.
are you actually going out and getting ice cream?
Yes.
All right. So, you walk back outside. Ice cream here. Get your ice cream here. Find an ice cream stand with a variety of different flavors.
I'm gonna go up to him. Do you sell like small little pint?
You see, he just kind of like points to a sign that says, "We sell pints of ice cream." Yes, we do.
What flavors?
What flavor are you looking for? He shows you a list of flavors that he has.
Do you have raspberry sorbet?
That's not.
Yes.
He sounds pretty unsure with that. Yes.
That's
Starts mixing raspberry with
Yeah.
another flavor. Yeah, of course. We got that.
bada bing, bada boom, forget about it. There you go. 1 pint of raspberry sorbet.
All right. All right. And how much would it be?
For 1 pint, it would probably be like a silver.
All right. Let's see. I should have silver.
I would hope so.
I'm
Yeah, I
I'm
sure
talking
hope
about so like I
you do.
don't have to get change. Yep. I do have a silver. And then put a silver down.
He will take the silver. He checks to make sure it's real and not a painted copper piece. Yeah, that's real silver. All right. You're good.
What an interesting con.
Yeah, because our like, our, like
You
silver
would think, right, that people wouldn't try to counterfeit silver, but I've seen crazier.
I have no doubts, honestly.
Back in my home, people would try to fucking turn wood into copper coins. They didn't even bother with fucking gold. They went for copper. People.
I love that.
I'm kind of hoping, like as he's like saying this, like I'm opening the tube of ice, getting a spoon out, and starting to eat it because I'm hoping he goes on a rant.
These fucking
You're like,
people,
yes, man, lose.
Tell me more about the people with the wood.
Let me tell you how stupid it is. Right, they're already taking the risk, right? that they're cutting out this tiny ass piece of wood that's very clearly not fucking metal, and they're making copper pieces. Copper pieces.
I'm like
Why didn't-
nodding along to his words
What
as
the
I'm
fuck?
like eating my ice cream.
Why the fuck didn't they just like turn the entire piece of wood into copper? I feel like this would have been more efficient that way.
No, what? If they're gonna get the fucking wood, why not just sell the wood? You probably get more money from chopping the tree. I don't get it.
He's right.
This is
He's
fucking
right.
No.
stupid. They think they're like, yes, I'm fucking brilliant. Let me just get this wood, cut it into a small piece, and pass it off as a copper coin.
As he's like doing this, I'm like, and my mom go like, "Are you getting all of this, Fessus?"
This is like, I'm getting it. Don't worry.
Epic con. I'm gonna play on this later.
She's really making a good TV show for him.
I have never seen people that dense. It is the worst.
Well, at least you should be free of it here.
Yeah, haven't met anyone stupid enough to do it. Yeah, but I still keep checking in case one of these people try. At least this place, the people are far more. They don't pull stupid cons like this, like they do at my home.
I imagine it wouldn't go too well here.
I mean, there were law enforcement there, but yeah, it probably wouldn't go so well here. A little scary. Like
Very scary, if you ask me.
In a good way, though. Keeps the fucking idiots from doing this shit.
I'm very curious because of the New Yorker accent. Where are you from exactly?
It's been a while. It was a really small village. Berestas? Bear something. Something like that.
Nah, that's probably nothing I'm familiar with.
No, really small place.
Uh,
Jared, why are you calling me?
I'll give
Oh.
him. I'll give him a smile. Oh, thank you again for the ice cream and keeping a diligent eye out for any counterfeit coins.
Of course, I see any idiots that try to give me counterfeit coin. I'll let you know.
Please do. And I'll start like continuing walking through the festival. You know, just eating my ice cream.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the festival continues to go on for quite some time, but not a lot of like major events happen.
Uh,
It's clear that it was just mainly like the, there was the tent, that was the big part. People grabbing trinkets and stuff. You do see familiar faces coming to and fro about the city and the thoroughfare. Having a fantastic time. Having some fun. In their own ways.
With
As you're walking around, there is one particular person that you spot that you recognize. Someone that the group has been interested in talking with. It is Carve walking with her bodyguards. The festival's winding down. People are packing everything up. And it looks like she's just doing a quick once-over around the city.
like she's got bodyguards.
you're not subtle.
And that makes me wildly uncomfortable. Hmm. Like we need the information and no one's really approached her yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know how I would go about how I would go about talking to her. If I'm being for real. Uh, I'll try walking up to her.
All right. You walk up to her. Let me just check something real quick. You begin to approach Carve, who you would recognize from seeing her around a bunch.
Yeah.
With her two bodyguards. As you get close to go up and talk to her, they kind of like interpose themselves between the two of you, and they begin to start like, hey, no talking, and then she's like, you fucking idiots, move out the way. And they're like, oh, so okay, yeah, yes, Commander, sorry. And they walk out of the way. Carve looks to you. What's up?
Ah, you do command a presence. I was just curious. You had these two with you, so I figured you're a city official.
That is correct. One of them pipes up. Yeah, she's like the commander of the army. She turns around, just kind of like gently bonks him on the head. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
I mean, the Goon Squad's probably one of my favorite people, just because they ran into each other earlier and were like,
Oh yeah,
"You didn't see that," and Catherine was like, "No, I didn't."
That is the entire point of this duo. This bumbling little duo.
It's her actual Goon Squad, and I love them. There's nothing you can do to change my mind on that one.
That's
You
okay.
can't change my
Hearing
mind.
the pipe up like that, like, actually, like, it helps with my surprised look, cause jump a bit. But
Like it's not like she like fucking like slams his head. No, she just gives him a little bump.
no, yeah, I know, but
A gentle little thwap.
Yep.
oh wow, you definitely hold some sway then. I was just curious because, well, I'm rather new here and this is my first time at this festival. Are there any like big nighttime events that happen?
I don't know. That's not really my specialty. I lead armies, not, festival planning.
She's been here for like a year.
Less than a year.
Yeah, exactly. So like, why would she know that?
I am playing this off like I've just met this person. I don't know anything about her.
Fair enough.
My apologies. I was just wondering, is this because this is my first festival, so I don't know how many.
Hey,
you've
mine
been
too.
to. Really?
Yep.
Have you not been here long?
A minute. I'm like 19. I barely got here like a year ago. So no.
In charge of an entire city-state's army at the
Yes.
age of 19. That's quite the accomplishment.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. Really,
I mean,
Really?
she's not wrong.
You're my favorite person.
really, whether I like it or not.
Kind of a big deal.
She's like, dude, I'm fucking it, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to like.
She's like, guess what? I'm the shit.
Oh man, how do I proceed from there?
Don't forget the last part where she's just like, I'm kind of a big deal whether I like it or not.
Oh no, Pete that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I just happen to be really good at my job. And my parents were really good at their job, and that's where I got it from.
Oh, are your parents generals as well?
You could say that.
Oh my god.
I
Oh my god.
I don't know. I haven't put it together yet, Cal. You're gonna have to fill it.
It's okay.
Can
out
you
of
explain it
character-
to me? Because I'm stupid. I fucking missed it.
I out of character am vastly uncomfortable by that statement.
What was the statement? Say it again.
I asked if her parents were generals as well, and she said you could say that.
No! Frederick's former generals had a child. Got it.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe. You don't know.
You know, they were fucking on and off the job.
Kel, interesting response. But, well, as I said, no. that would have been really bold, but
That would have been very bold.
would have looked less human. So
Noted.
Well, you must come from a rather prestigious line.
yep,
And this is getting uncomfortable
kind
really quickly.
That's how it is.
And weird that, reading a porn book was more, easy to do than this conversation.
So, were you sent here specifically to lead the army of this city?
My parents want me to go out and do like really important stuff, oh yeah, we did some cool adventuring stuff back in the day. Now it's your time to do it. No. So, came to a city that was in need of a general. There we go.
Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
Your mom.
I'm kind of torn between wanting to do what they want me to do and then, finding something else. I don't know yet. I mean, I'm still pretty young. So I'm not sure.
Still pretty young, says the
Yeah,
infant.
that's fair. Well,
Look, she's only 6 years younger than Peltrina.
Another infant, yes.
if my father taught me anything, it's that you should never be afraid to follow after your dreams, no matter what the circumstance.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure things out. You got any more questions about the city, or?
Actually, hold on. Is there anything else we need to know about this city?
Ask her if she knows what the mansion is.
Oh.
Ask her for her
I do
number.
have a question. There's this mansion just outside of town.
Huh.
And I was wondering if you know, well, what's his, if it belongs to anyone, if it belonged to anyone. Anything you know about that mansion.
I got no clue, honestly. Doesn't really deal with my line of work.
No, there has to be a story behind it.
I mean, I'm sure there is, but I wouldn't know it.
I'll roll insight on that last one.
All right. Let's see here.
Uh-oh. Jared!
You can tell that she is withholding some information.
Oh boy. Alright.
While you're getting ready to ask your next question, you hear the two of her bodyguards kind of whispering between each other. Man, I never met this person before. They're talking in reference to you. Yeah, I don't know. I think I remember seeing her around the festival a bit. Do you think she was And you could tell that Garv is becoming increasingly annoyed by it because you can both very clearly hear this.
Oh my god.
If like she goes like, if
They're
she
my
goes to,
favorite
like,
goon
stop
squad.
them, I'll like put a hand up, just to see what they say.
But basically, like, I mean, she's not doing anything to them at the moment.
Okay, but
It's just very clear that, you know, while she's chatting with you, like, her eye is twitching a little bit.
I'm going to wrap this up with this last question. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate all the information you've given me thus far. Do you know anyone I could possibly talk to about that mansion?
Me, I don't know. Maybe Liam knows about it. He's an old guy. He's been around here a while. Embai's been here most of his whole life, too. He might know about it. That's... Maria, maybe? Same thing with her. I don't know.
Out of character, we basically already asked most of these people
Have you?
about the mansion, right?
No, we haven't.
No, you
Oh.
barely asked anyone about it.
We've never asked any of them about the mansion.
All right. Well, with all the executioners out and about, it shouldn't be too hard to find them.
Yeah, look,
Thank
Embai's like right there, and then Liam's like right there, and Ria's on that other corner right there.
Wow.
Does she seem-
Convenient.
Does she seem annoyed by me by this point?
No,
Okay.
Not you.
it's not you. It's the
Oh,
two
it's
people
not-
behind her
Okay.
that are.
Oh.
I wonder what she does. I mean, like maybe she hits people with the cane. I don't know. It feels kind of rude to ask, though. That's like not something you ask someone. Yeah, you're right. That's kind of rude to ask. I'm gonna apologize for even saying it. I mean, she can't hear you, you know? Like, we're being really, really quiet. And you tell Carv is just getting infinitely more and more annoyed.
I'm going to like
Somebody
try
save
my
the goon
best to,
squad.
Like, suppress like the big smile on my face. I'm going to look at Carve and I'm gonna like give her like a bit of a bow. Well, thank you for your help, and I do hope you can enjoy the rest of today's festivities.
Oh, yeah, I sure hope I can, too. And she kind of, like, glares back at the two, who instantly, like, go back as though they were doing nothing.
Whistling.
They pretend as though they've been doing nothing this entire time.
All right, and I'm gonna hobble my way away.
All right. Are you going to any of the executioners?
I'm going to save. Why not? I'll go to Liam.
You'll go up to Liam. All right.
Is he with Marhalfin still?
That's Lincoln.
Liam is
It's the old guy.
I heard the L, and that was all I heard.
Speaking of L's, that's what Thana's going to take.
Uh-oh.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Big rip.
But you walk up to Liam. He's wearing his very prestigious looking armor. He has a big great axe on his back. Well, it has a great axe on one side and a hammer on the other.
Damn. All right. This guy's packing. I understand.
Packing?
Yeah.
Like for a trip or?
Yeah.
Is that where he's keeping all his juice boxes?
Yeah.
Where's his Lunchables?
He already ate them already. That's why he's upset.
No!
The
He didn't
fool.
even share. Oh man.
But yeah, he's like there.
Oh,
Hello, traveler. Well, actually, you wouldn't know you're a traveler.
He should know that because they went and collected the money
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Hello, traveler.
If he wasn't in there, I mean, he wouldn't know.
good afternoon, sir. I hope I'm not. Well, yeah, I'm about to say I hope I'm not intruding, but I look around and he's alone.
Not at all.
I was just wondering, uh, did Risa and Cass let me know that like they talked to like Liam about our situation at all? Like
We
woke
didn't.
up at the mansion at all?
We did
Nope.
not.
Then I'll say
We did not tell him anything about that.
Nope.
I'm very new to the city, and I just had a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
This is my first. Well, first, this is my first time with this festival. Is there is there a name it goes by?
Not necessarily. It's generally referred to as the Festival of Love in general. It's happens every other year.
And are there any big events that happen at night?
No, it's mostly a daytime event. With just like the little carts and markets. It's a little less prestigious this year than it is other years. Not for any reason in particular. People are probably just busy. Sometimes that's how it is.
Yeah. Life can get in the way a lot of the times.
Mm-hmm.
I also wanted to ask, on my way into town, I happened across a decrepit manor. Not too far out.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious about it. Does anyone still own it? Or does anyone use it for anything?
Not that I'm aware of. I know that it was purchased about 2 years ago. It was already in disrepair then, but it got bought, and then nothing ever seemed to change about it.
That's a shame. It looks like quite the fine estate.
Kind of
Do you
strange.
know?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'll let him talk.
Most people normally don't come from the south, though. Generally, we get visitors from the north or from the river. Towns further east, or not east, west. And east.
Well, I'm a bit of a wanderer. I go pretty much where the wind takes me.
Fair enough.
It's actually pretty light. The wind can take you.
God damn it.
I mean, a brisk wind's definitely gonna knock her ass over. So
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry.
Do you know who bought it at all? And if they'd be interested in possibly selling it, is there just letting it fall further into disrepair?
I don't know who bought it explicitly. You'd have to ask the king, but not many people have access to the king to just talk on a chat by chat basis. I'm sure you understand. The rumor that I heard is that some big shot of some sort bought it. Someone who's like pretty important. I couldn't tell you who, but
Mhm. Well, surely buying such an estate would have like some sort of economic record, right?
right, which the king has access to and has in the vault.
Ah, I see.
I don't know. Kamarjik might know. He leads the economic center of things. So Xavier might have had him along to facilitate the deal. But that's a stretch.
Wait, he said Xavier?
He said Komarjik. Did he say Xavier at any point?
Yeah, he said Xavier might have had him along to commemorate the
Yeah,
deal.
Xavier,
Probably the king. Yeah.
who is the
Okay.
king.
Okay. Okay, so that's the king's name. I suppose I could ask him. At least get advice, I suppose.
I mean, I'm not sure why the mansion's that important. Kind of just accept that it's an abandoned mansion at this point.
Yes, well, but not a lot of people. Not a lot of people get the opportunity to own their own estate, and one in such a condition as that mansion, it's bound to be rather low in price. Seems like quite a good deal.
I mean, if you want the headache, go ahead.
I'm sure it can't be that bad.
I don't know, last time I saw it, it was pretty bad.
Huh? Who can put the price on a good home?
I wouldn't call it a good home, but okay. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
And this beholder is blind.
Yeah. I mean, I am wearing glasses, so
He's not gonna say anything.
I'll give him
Listen,
a smile
I'll
and
say.
a nod. Well, I appreciate your help with the information. I suppose I'll go talk to Karmarjik now about getting a estimate on the price.
I mean, he's not the one that you have to deal with for pricing. You'd have to talk to the owner about that, and I said that he may know the owner.
Yes, but if Karmarjik's the treasurer of the city, I imagine he'd be able to give me at least a sort of summary. That's what I was hoping, at least. But
I mean, he can't sell you another person's piece of land, nor does he know what the person who would own the land would want to sell it for, or if they even want to sell it. Because, I mean, anyone could give you an estimation of a price they pay. I'd pay, for example, I'd pay $0 because I wouldn't want that piece of shit. But that's beside the point.
hopefully you can give me a name of the owner then, and maybe I can get in contact with them.
Maybe.
Anywho, you have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Uh,
I'll just say that you briefly go to Komarjik, and we'll quickly wrap up this plot thread.
All right.
So you go find Kamarchik. He's at his place, just kind of working the counter. Ain't a lot of people there.
All right. I'll step up. Good day, Kamarchik.
Good day. What can I help you with?
I had an inquiry for you about a mansion just south of town.
Uh-huh.
I was hoping to know if, well, how much you know, like what do you know about it? If maybe you know the owner and can put me in contact with them, so because I am interested in possibly purchasing it.
Can't exactly put you in contact with the owner.
Wait, what happened?
He says, I cannot put you in contact with the owner.
That's a shame. I take it you don't know who they are.
If I had the ability to go talk with the owner at will, probably wouldn't be working in a tavern. Nonetheless, owning one. I'm also not supposed to say who the owner is.
All right then. Do you know if they'd be willing to sell the mansion?
I don't know.
Well, this seems like a dead end then.
Yep. Shame that this is an on-the-record conversation that I cannot honestly tell you.
He's
Who
like, oh my god,
owns the place?
Oh,
man.
perhaps we could go somewhere a bit more private and have a more off-the-record conversation.
Oh, I don't know. I need to reach my daily sales mark. As you can tell, this festival should be good for business, but surprisingly it isn't. Shame.
How about how about I buy a bottle of whiskey then for us to speak over?
I guess I could do. 20 gold.
Wow, all right.
I mean, if you're buying whiskey, I would hope that you're buying the good stuff.
That's very true. You're only the best, and I'll put down 20 gold.
Alright. Jukebox watches the bar. And he walks into his office with you.
Wow. Your boy's name is Jukebox. I like it.
I have said this a few times.
Yeah, it's the construct,
Yep.
It's a Warforged.
Warforged.
basically.
Which is a construct.
Yep.
In some way, shape, or form.
I'm not wrong. Just not entirely right.
So yeah, walks into the office. Okay.
I'm sorry, but could we pause a bit? Cause like I've been holding and needed.
Sure. Go to the bathroom. Run. I'll switch to Risa and Risa and Casimir, or Paltrina if Paltrina decides to wake up. If you would like that, Paltrina. If you like to do anything. Because I feel bad. Paltrina.
Hey, Matt.
Matt, Paltrina,
Hello.
would you like to do anything? I feel bad.
Thing is, I didn't really have a plan. I mean, I could wake up, go wander aimlessly.
I mean, if you don't have a plan, that's fine. I just feel bad because you're not doing anything. I want to make sure that you have a good time. Oh, I'm hurt.
No, it's just it sounds so cute, Jared.
Oh, thank you. I try.
No, I'll get up and wander aimlessly and just be in the background somewhere.
Okay.
So if like a meteor sends out of the sky or something, but you know,
A meteor falls out of the sky and lands before you.
I take dodge action.
You miraculously manage to dodge it. But I can't dodge my sickness, so.
Get down with the sick.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll just go looking for the others.
Alright.
I didn't really have anything planned to do. I sort of did everything I wanted to do at the festival, like
Right.
last session.
Fair
Got
enough.
plastered. I mean,
Got like
really just living the
trinkets.
dream.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I don't know. Does it sound like a fair assessment that Casimir and Risa might be headed back into the city?
Yeah, once the cheese on the cake is done.
Yeah.
Still have to give your review back to the.
I do.
So yeah, let's say that you both run into each other after the food has been consumed.
Oh, hey, it's Paltrina. What's up? Right, Paltrina?
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Casimir. How are you?
Good, good. You get drunk?
I was. And she's holding her head.
Oh.
And now you're hungover?
No. What would be that idea?
I got just the thing. Hold on. Let me just... I'm just gonna reach into my pouch. And I'm gonna pull out some turmeric and grain extract out of my herbalism kit. I'm just gonna shake it up a bit, and then I'm gonna hold it out. That should do it.
What is it?
hangover cure.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, Patrina takes. So what? Do I just eat it? Put it on my forehead?
Yeah, just like sprinkle it on your tongue. Make sure you swallow. Sorry, that was unprofessional.
Patrina will sprinkle it on her tongue. Make an over-exasperated swallowing motion.
Sorry, that's still unprofessional.
So what have you two been up to?
Cheese fries and cake. And I'm high.
Yeah,
At
that
the
about
same
covers it.
at the same time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do cheese fries go with cake?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes. By no banyan, yes, it goes so good together.
By the way, I watched her devour 3 cakes and 3 baskets of cheese fries. Yes. I'm not sure where she's put it, but it's there.
I'm still kind of hungry, honestly.
You even ate my cheese.
They were very good, thank you, Cass.
You're welcome.
There are like some horror movie noises like going on outside of my window right now.
Is there someone screaming or what?
Like you know, like it sounds like a metallic howling.
Sorry, I'm just really hungry.
Sorry, yeah, I'm hungry too. It's my.
Like
That's
it's
okay.
like howling mixed with like metal reverberation. It's very ominous.
That's okay. I woke up this morning. The first thing I heard was something thumping on my fucking roof.
Oh
Oof.
yeah.
It was probably.
Well, where were you going?
I don't know.
Oh, me neither.
If there are any stalls open, maybe get something for Dr. Risa to eat on the way back for dinner at the orphanage. I don't know. Lunchtime, right? Or
One of these days, your metabolism's just going to give out, and it'll go straight to your thighs.
That's not how nutrition works. But I appreciate it.
That's how cake works.
It's also not how cake works. But I do appreciate it.
Onward.
The day you blow up.
You head on. You probably grab some more food along the way.
Free
Oh, yeah.
samples. Here we come.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
And then after you get food, do you head back to the
Inn for third dinner.
All right. Then we'll return to Thana real quick. So, you're in the office with Kamarja.
Mm.
He pours you both a glass of whiskey, taking a big swig. Alright, so what do you want to know off the record again?
I was hoping to acquire the name of the owner of that house.
Okay.
The mansion south of town.
So I don't know the exact owner of the mansion. However, I do know that it is owned by a joint ownership. a group essentially that purchased it.
Oh, good.
They called themselves the Grey Mask.
Of course.
Man,
They sound
who would have thought that they actually own the mansion? Man, they got some deep pockets, apparently.
I don't know a thing about them, but apparently they're big hotshots looking to save the world. He kind of chuckles after that.
Yeah, apparently they're really into kidnapping. But
Kind of a load of bullshit from the sounds of it, but maybe.
And did you? I doubt it, but the general description of them all wearing gray hoods and being unable to see their faces.
Yep. Gray hoods, gray masks. Did business at late night. As far as I could tell, 3 dudes and 1 girl. From the general look of their group. One dude's pretty fucking tall.
Okay. Did he give you any reason why they were purchasing the mansion?
Nope. It's only about land ownership. It's been like 2 years. I don't really remember if they gave a reason. You'd think you'd remember a group as memorable as that, but nothing rings a bell about it. Why they wanted it.
Do they have any other stake within the city itself?
Nope. Not as far as I'm aware. You seem to know who this Gray Mask is, though. Anything I should know about them?
You know just as much as I.
Of course, all these strange groups been going around the city the past few years. First, it's these Gray Masks, and then it's the MRG.
Yes, it seems like this city might be some sort of focal point, I suppose.
I mean, I guess.
Right.
It's like everyone heard about the elections happening and just decided to pop on over here.
How long have the elections been going on?
They just started up recently. But people knew it's gonna been happening for a while now. Xavier doesn't have any kids. No heirs for the throne. And he's getting old. Real old. Older than me.
swimmers just don't swim as much.
But he's like, yeah, older than me.
I look at him. Do I get the impression that he's particularly old?
Kamarjak?
Yeah.
I don't think I even have an age for him. But he's... you could tell he's like late 30s, early 40s.
Alright. Crap. Ah, crap. I was hoping, like, it wasn't owned directly by them, but, like an association to them by someone else. Fuck.
Well, look, this probably means they have a paper trail.
That's true. It'd be
Well,
hard to get a
a
hold
metal
of that
trail.
paper trail.
Yes, it would.
Alternatively, I think there's something behind this, getting the king an heir plan.
Who's fucking him?
Gotta take one
Me,
for the team,
you,
guys.
any of them, all of us at the same time.
My body doesn't work that way.
Magic.
Well, sounds like trying to buy it seems out of the question then.
Yep. Haven't talked to those gray masked weirdos in years. As far as I know, they don't even check on it. They just bought it and haven't used it since. Well, I guess it has seen some use if you know who they are and know about the mansion.
Dun dun dun.
Did we, out of character, did we fully explore that mansion?
Yes. The upstairs is basically just a ruined mansion. There's nothing special to it.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, you wouldn't be wrong for assuming that, but that is not information.
What? You cut out.
Ah, great. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry about that. Is not information.
That's not information I'm giving right now.
Funny, I wasn't keen on telling you who bought the establishment, but then a nice glass of whiskey changed that. He pours you a little more in your drink. Extra might be on the house.
So all I can tell you is that they approached me a year ago. Approach is a much gentler term. They broke into my house and waited for me in my room.
They did not wait for you in your room.
Was it not my room?
Nope, it was in your main room.
Oh, okay.
It was my bedroom they were in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, it was only one room, but
Is that they broke into my house and were just standing there in the main room waiting for me. They asked for my help with something they didn't make clear on. And I definitely got the feeling that if I said no, they were just going to knock me out and take me anyway, so I agreed to go along with them. Needless to say, I blacked out at some point and I woke up in that mansion not long ago.
Weird. I don't know what they want with the mansion. And then with you.
And that's what I was hoping to find out. Well, I do appreciate the help you've given me thus far.
Sorry I don't have more answers for you.
A little bit of information helps. I'm going to take my leave now. I
Alright.
have to prepare for a date.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. I'll make my way out of his office.
Oh, hey, and then there's Clayton, because he's also here in this establishment. We will also go over that via text, because you've been
Yeah,
here
that's
for
fair.
a little while.
Yeah. I'll make my way back to the Red Dragon Orphanage now.
Hey, you all meet up at the Red Dragon Orphanage. At the same
Cool.
time. Wow.
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 It's
Almost
getting
as
to
if it
after
was
dinner.
designed that way.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wild.
As I arrive, I would, like, before dinner's, before dinner actually gets started and, like, it's, like, being prepared, I would...
Dinner is currently not being prepared, because Anora is not here.
Oh, okay. Well, while there is, some free time, I would I'll gather everyone around. Like, probably, like, you know, our usual meeting places between our rooms in the far back of the orphanage.
In the dining hall.
So, how was everyone's day today?
Lovely.
Lit, dude.
It was okay.
Yes, I had quite the wonderful time, and I do believe I have a date later on tonight. But that's neither here nor there right now. I wanted to ask if anyone managed to find anything out there about town.
No. We were having our discussion at the Custard Crab, and then I sort of just woke up here in the orphanage, so I didn't really find out anything.
I'll look to Casimir and Risa.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thanks. I learned that it's okay to use magic as a defense if someone attacks you in the city. And while that doesn't seem super duper important, it does mean that while they're being regulated on magic, it's no different than if you were to use, like, a knife. So,
Yeah.
not sure how productive that is.
Well, it's good to know regardless. Well, I talked to Carp today. Just got some basic information from her. apparently she comes from a family of generals or general like people, as in I suppose her parents are leaders somewhere. And she was sent here specifically to lead the army of this nation about a year ago. And she didn't seem too fond of the idea. It doesn't seem like something she wants to do. But she's here and she's apparently really great at her job. So looks like she did take something from after her parents. I also asked if she knew anything about the mansion. She told me no. She didn't know anything at all, but it was clear she was hiding something from me. And I decided against pressing forward at that point. I'm unsure if she's associated with the Gray Mask, or even knows of them, but she knows something, and I'm not quite sure how to go about getting that knowledge. And another thing I found out was that apparently that mansion had been abandoned for a long time, and it was purchased 2 years ago. I was originally hoping that there was like a sort of middleman between there's sort of a middleman between the owner and the Gray Mask, but it just turned out that the Gray Mask were the ones who bought the mansion and apparently have done nothing with it. As people have stated that after they purchased it, it continued to go into disrepair. There's no way of getting in contact with them, from what I've been told. But there is a record of the purchase, an official record. And unfortunately, that the king. And he would be the only one with access to that information, so that's a pretty big roadblock.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
It sounds like she just uncorked a wine bottle.
Yes, I came back with more questions than answers, unfortunately.
How deep does this rabbit hole go?
Find out next time through the conclusion of Dragon Ball Z.
Shouldn't we also fill in Viral and Jasmine about this? And Wraith. Although, if he's not already listening.
That is true. We should tell them about all this information. It's hard seeing the two of them in the same place, but perhaps we can track them down tomorrow. Maybe they found something out.
Okay. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna make dinner. I'm
Do
hungry.
you like help?
Yeah, sounds good. Me, how hard could it be? I've stitched people back together. I can cook chicken. If I just think about the chicken as being raw flesh of a human
I
being.
have utter faith in your capabilities here.
Yeah, good thing you got that, because someone's gonna have to have it in case we die. It'll be fine. Spices are just herbs, and I understand herbs.
That's true.
Anybody want something specific? I'm thinking chicken. How's everyone feeling on chicken?
You could do chicken soup. It's hard to mess up soup.
I was gonna ask for chicken cordon bleu.
I'm gonna stare and be like, are you listening to anything she said?
I'm gonna make chicken cordon bleu, guys. It's gonna be great.
Please don't.
I give Risa 2 big thumbs up.
And I don't have any ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe it's not too late to do some shopping.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be the first one to eat that, by the way.
Here, I hand a couple of coins. I hand 3 gold. Three gold sounds good. There you go. 1 gold is for you in your travels, and the other 2 is for anything we might need. Because I don't want to use Noor's food supply if I mess it up. Because that seems both inconsiderate and also frivolous. 2 things I don't like being. I'm a frugal bastard. But I'm also not a bastard. My parents are married.
What shall we be having for sides? Any vegetables or carbs?
Well, I just had a lot of carbs and simple sugars and simple fats in the by way of French fries and cheese and cake. So probably not something high in sugar.
You also had like some sort of pork earlier today.
I did have pork, which is well, that's
Asparagus
just
might
simple
go
fats
nicely
and
with
sugars
it.
too. I maybe something with less sugar in it. Less protein too, if I'm having chicken.
A salad? Maybe a spinach salad.
Maybe. How about just plain lettuce? Maybe some celery
Broccoli.
and cucumbers. Broccoli's not that low in sugar, actually.
It isn't.
No, I mean it's
Tastes
low
like
in
sweet.
sugar, but not nearly as low in sugar as like just straight up lettuce. I think spinach has less sugar in it than broccoli does.
Alright, I'm still trying to figure out why are we talking about foods?
I'm gonna cook us foods.
As you are discussing foods, Anur walks into the house.
Gasp.
He is in his armor and weapons. He puts his guitars away, and then with a single snap, his armor kind of like with a flaming disappearance quickly changes into a suit.
Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
Oh. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Honor. We were just talking about dinner. Dr. Issa wanted to try her hand at making chicken cordon bleu.
Staring.
Chicken who what now?
You know, Santa being unreasonable and picking something that sounds extremely hard to make.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Chicken
make
cordon
chicken
bleu.
cordon bleu.
Maybe we should just make... Sorry, bit of a cough. Maybe we should just make chicken.
But not in cordon bleu fashion.
Yeah, maybe just regular chicken.
I get like a sly smile. Do you not trust me to make chicken cordon bleu, Anur?
I mean, I don't even know what chicken cordon bleu is. And if I recall, Doctor, you didn't know much about cooking when I first met you.
I could have been faking it. I wasn't, but it could have been.
Right. I'm just saying that if I don't know what that is, and you didn't know anything about cooking, I'm slightly doubtful you learned in the past.
Chicken cordon bleu isn't a hard dish. It's just baked chicken with cheese stuffing inside of it.
I mean, you gotta wrap it too.
That's true as well.
And I also have, and Cass here said that he would help me. So if it goes wrong, then at least 2 heads tried to make it right, you know? Or 3 heads could make it even better. Because in a square, technically 3 rights could lead to a left.
He just kind of chuckles. I will help you get dinner started.
What a good man.
He will.
He looks over at Dana. He's a catch.
He just kind of chuckles. Apparently, I'm a catch.
You are a catch.
So it's agreed,
What is
he's a
he
catch.
catching?
What was that?
Falchina, I don't think you want to know what he's catching.
These hands.
Squares
kidding.
up.
But I'll just say I do think I've also caught a couple of more eyes myself.
Ooh.
Why are we catching eyes? Can we start cooking? I'm hungry.
Yeah, he begins helping. I did hear that you went over. You went over to the tent.
And Honor, that cold is really getting to you.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's really fierce.
Ah, that's what he's catching.
Yes,
Pathogens.
but yes.
Viruses.
He's not catching feelings, guys. He's catching viruses.
Pertussis and whooping cough is what he's catching.
No.
Oof.
I mean, you know, he could be catching these feelings and also a cough.
The feelings are giving him the cough.
Mm.
Say it isn't so. What was he about to say?
Knowing who I know is in this city that I take care of, I'm sure you had a couple of visitors from some people I know.
I nod. Yes, you wouldn't be wrong.
He kind of smiles. Saw Meralpin out and about. That was an odd but welcome sight.
Did they arrest those kids?
From what I know, yes.
That's good. I'm pretty sure it's illegal and, well, everywhere to throw stones at someone.
Yes, it is.
It's also wrong.
Agreed.
Oh man. I don't know. I'm still just like a bit angered by that.
Yeah.
I wonder what made Merhappen decide to go outside.
I'm not sure.
I mean, he just seems like a very
Homebody.
introverted guy. Yeah, home, but that's a better word for it. He's like a homebody. Like I'm sure he seems like the type of person who would enjoy a festival like that. Just like I don't know. I didn't think he'd be doing it alone.
Yes. Mbai is someone that does like to stay inside most of the time.
Imbai?
Or, not Mbai, Merhalpen, sorry.
He's just on the brain. I mean, it's
Yeah.
fine.
It's fine. We're all thinking about Imbai at all time.
Yeah, Merhalpen is someone that does like to stay inside. However, a lot of that stems from the incident like today, where people's public perception of him has him scared to live his life. I never force him to go out or do anything that he's uncomfortable with. But I am glad that, he was at least able to find, I think, a little bit of enjoyment in heading out.
That's good.
Because I know that he does wish to exit the house a bit more often. He's just scared to do so.
That certainly wasn't exactly the best way to help that kind of fear.
Right.
Hope they give those boys a good stern talking to.
Agreed. From what I know, it's not the first time something like this has happened. But Merhalpen refuses to let anyone fight his battles. And he always wants to be the bigger person, so he walks away.
It's not that hard for him to be the bigger person, is it?
He is rather tall, yes.
Yeah. He's like super tall. That's one of my favorite qualities about him. That he's so tall. He's also really nice. Which you don't really see a lot of times. Or maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Maybe there are nice people out there.
I would agree. There are a lot of nice people in this world. I know many nice people. And some not so nice, but mostly nice.
I know a whole lot of not so nice people. But that's also because, like, people in medical school don't really have time to do much else besides study. So, most people are crabby. I'm generally very crabby.
You don't seem very crabby right now. In fact, you don't.
I'm
look
also
like
high.
In fact, you don't look like a crab at all.
I mean, I can. I could totally look like a crab right now, but that's using magic, and I'm trying to avoid using magic here,
Understandably
even
so.
for funny reasons.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Although
tell
it would be
anyone.
very funny.
I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone if you did it for funny reasons.
But I know, you know.
Fair enough.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. I pay my taxes
I'm a
And my-
law-abiding citizen as well. Though
and my
technically,
university debt.
though technically it's not instated into law yet, so you wouldn't be breaking any laws.
Yeah, and not technically. Although I did sign up to be a part of the MRG.
Interesting.
I feel like they less about like me wanting to like be a part of their ranks and more about just hoping that maybe the more people that sign up for it, the more perspectives they're able to get so they can refine their mission statement.
That's a very interesting way of going about it. I hadn't thought of it that way.
You didn't join, did you?
No, I have important other things to tend to. Specifically, watching over the orphanage.
And also making chicken cordon bleu.
Yes, so that too. I was handpicked for the job.
Yeah, you are.
Both the chicken cordon bleu and the watching over the tavern part.
Is this about your mysterious
Employer.
mentor?
Yes.
Yeah, employer.
Employer, mentor. Both.
It's crazy. Is the reason why you're keeping it a secret because there's someone super famous?
You could say that.
Oh, there's so many famous people. I was gonna start guessing, but there's too many famous people.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anyone. It could be Senna. Oh my god, is your benefactor Senna?
Can't tell you if she is or not.
The Night Stalker?
Couldn't tell
sure
you if
she
she
does.
was.
That would be very impressive.
Right? She was my idol. I had a vision with just like words of her to carry me motivationally speaking through university. It's crazy.
What was it?
The vision board, I put a lot of bows and arrows and swords. Did you know that she had a rapier that she didn't use very often, but it was there, and she had it, and that's super cool.
My city was quite fond of the mentality of 7.
I heard about 7 too. They never revealed his name to the public.
I mean, I guess that was just his decision, though.
I like the mystery.
Perhaps one day you'll meet my employer, and I can stop
I'd
with
like
all the
that.
secrecy.
Oh, it's just making me think. It's gotta be one of the heroes.
My dad said he remembers whenever they all came to the island and participated in some sort of contest.
Your dad was there?
Yeah. It was a pretty big contest.
You see her mouth just like agape.
I don't know if he met them. I never asked.
I don't remember clearly if my father ever met them. He often talked about them like he did.
That's so cool. Oh man. I'd get one of the heroes to sign my tits.
But Anur just
That
lets
seems
a
pretty
bit of a laugh.
temporary.
Huh. Interesting.
Unless you got it tattooed over like you didn't. Why?
Well, obviously I'd have to get it tattooed, you know.
I'd do something a bit more simple. Maybe my cane.
That's cool too. No shame in the how you get your autograph. Just that I mean, we clearly want autographs, right? And
Of
Paulina,
course.
hey,
Hmm.
do you know anything about the heroes? Is there any hero that you would like to meet?
Nah.
Oh, that's so cool.
knows about Aisha.
Paltrina's super cool.
I would say that you're all cool.
Ah, thanks. I classify myself more as a nerd, but cool works too. I'm all about it.
Nerd. I remember being called geek a lot.
Is it because of the glasses?
I think it was because of the classes, and I was always reading a book.
Vez just chimes in your head. I don't know if that's something to go parading around, but good on you.
Casimir doesn't say anything. He's like, "This is unrelatable content. No one picked on me."
That's crazy. Did you fight him?
No, I've never been much of a fighter before I enlisted.
Vez is just like, until now.
I tapped Kaz just a little too hard. I told you.
What just happened? I was what? I was tapped too
Yeah,
hard?
tapped you real hard.
Where?
Like on the arm.
I flinched. I was like, what?
I told you. She said she was in the before she enlisted. She's a soldier type.
You are correct. A soldier she was.
But a soldier will she be?
I never finished my training.
Was it because of the whole getting kidnapped thing?
No, that happened after. It was I'll put up my cane and like use it to tap my knee. The accident.
Oh. That's rough, dude.
Yes, it was. It was a hard time, but I made it through.
Well, if we live through this, you could definitely go back. I'm pretty sure I could create a prosthetic that would work probably better than a normal leg.
Right.
Soldiering wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. I was just mainly using it to get medical training.
Oh. Why not just go to school then?
No. Sometimes you don't have the finances to get your way through school.
You could have gone for apprenticeship.
Blinks in person who has debt.
None of the schools
what?
in my home city were even willing to accept me, so soldiering it was.
Did you do bad in school? Do you need a tutor?
I be called out like that like clams up a bit.
I mean, I can tutor you It's been a while since I've been in a classroom setting, but I'm really good at remembering things.
That's the price of showbiz, baby. You hear Vezos whisper in your ear.
Strike her down.
Damn. What would your prices be exactly?
That's a good question. Out of character. Just use the Xanathar's proficiency thingy. Like when you're trying to get a proficiency, something that someone else has a proficiency in. It's like a certain amount of days, a certain amount of gold.
Crap, I have to look that up. Alright. So... I'm already proficient in, medicines. What other things would I need? Ooh. I don't know if you're proficient. His nature would be good. I don't know if you're proficient in nature though.
I am proficient in nature.
I would like to get tutoring sessions for nature lessons then.
Gasp.
That is a gasp.
That is something we could speak on later.
Yeah, no problem, Bob.
Dinner is being made.
Dinner
Or I
is
feel like
indeed
maybe
being
this was
made.
like a conversation had while dinner is being made.
Yes.
Casimir concentrating very hard on cutting whatever needs to be cut.
Marisa's speaking, but clearly still working at about the exact amount that she'd be able to work at without speaking, which isn't much because she can't fucking cut.
Surena's still just, holding her head for a hang up.
You should be fine now. It's two anti-inflammatories. You should be just fine.
I don't know, how long do those normally last?
Anti-inflammatories?
No hangovers.
Oh, they could last hours, like 3 or 4 hours if you don't take an anti-inflammatory. Nowadays we have things like Tylenol, and that's fast acting, but you'd have a better effect just taking a shot of turmeric and like just putting it in like a cup of like ginger ale and then just drinking that back, and it should take you less than like 25 to 30 minutes before you're fine. Because most of your hangover shit comes from the fact that your head's flaring up, which is inflammation. Because you're dehydrated. Because you just drank a lot.
I mean, can you figure out that I don't really drink?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't think a lot of people know about how to fix a hangover. Everyone always has like
it's called Google, obviously.
It's, well,
That's
yeah,
how you fix a hangover.
Easy.
I guess.
Go back to sleep.
You
There
could.
go, too easy.
A lot of people always recommend like drinking whatever you had last night. Don't do that. That is the quickest way to get even more dehydrated.
Yeah, why would you drink
call it-
more alcohol?
Well, they call it the hair of the dog trick, and it's good if you're binge drinking over a weekend, right? Because you're gonna be so drunk that you're not really ever gonna feel the hangover until after it's all done. However, you can't do that and like just you had a night of drinking and then you're trying to go back to a normal life. That does not work.
Yeah.
I drink a lot. Like a whole lot. Like I plan on drinking in about 30 minutes.
Nice.
Hell.
Wow. I thought she was probably going to run for at least longer than that.
I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna be here. I'm just also gonna. I've drank during this session. It's fine.
I'm hurt.
Are you?
No, not really. We're going to take our 10-minute break.
Lit.
Breaksies.
To duel?
Yes, it's time to. Welcome back
Wow.
to the Wrath of Sureena. Last we
Thanks.
left off dinner. Anur finishes up dinner with the help of both of you.
That's us helpful beings.
How they do.
You know, Anur is there, so pretty good.
We could have done okay on our own.
If you say so.
Yeah, I had utter faith in Risa being able to do it
Wall high.
all by herself. No.
Well,
First
okay.
try, wall high.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, if it turned out to be bad, there was nowhere to go but up from there.
That's true.
Into heaven because I've killed you. With how terrible my food is. I had to finish, you know.
Nice.
Thanks.
And if we
Damn.
ever need like an enemy disposed of, we just invite them over to the dinner that Risa cooks.
Wow, rude. True, but rude?
Man, Anna, your fucking mom thinking you any manners?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
That was out of character, jeez.
I know. Why would Casimir say that in character? You haven't said anything yet. No. Senna pops in for like 10 seconds. You know, I'm gonna let you finish that food, but your mama didn't teach you no lame manners. I'm slurring. I'm fucking ready to go. Let's go. What are we doing?
You're eating dinner.
Okay. Solid.
And it's good?
Yeah.
We did it.
What do we roll to eat dinner, Jared?
Yeah, what's the roll?
There is no role to eat dinner.
Do I have to make an attack roll against the food
No.
to see if I hit it or not?
No.
Oh my god.
It's got an AC of
You don't
1.
Stab yourself with a fork.
No.
How much health does my food have?
Oh my god.
None, because we're fucking dead.
Yeah.
It's undead.
Whip.
Like you will be if you continue down this line of questioning.
Oh. Hostile.
Well, it's a way to go.
It's a living.
As long as it's quick.
So how much experience did we get from this encounter?
Miguel, stop.
I'm killing you. Thana smited off the face of the earth. Sureena descended down and was
Dana,
like,
baby.
Thana, baby, listen. Fuck
You
you.
crossed the line. I can't save you.
I'm sorry, but the contract's up.
The jig is up.
It says specifically in Section 3, Subsection A, Subsection 2.501,
Version 3 of the contract.
that,
Draft 3.
fuck you, so it's done.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, Thana. It says it right there in your contract. Fuck you.
Can I get an F in the chat, please?
Of course, Thana. Anything for you, except the contract. That's out the door.
There's an L in the chat. Is that an I or no?
It's an L.
Okay.
I did say earlier, Thana was taking the L.
Damn.
That's not the kind of L I thought she was taking. But
And here I thought you were getting the D.
Nope.
Solid.
Here, I thought she was gonna get a case of the ligma.
What?
and here I thought you had died, but I mean, here you are.
There's an
still
old meme
talking.
that's an old meme.
What's a ligma?
Like my balls. Got him.
Session's over. I'm going home.
Yeah, session's
What?
We did it.
You got the CD.
We did it. We got him.
CD's nuts! And the call.
Is that a thing?
Hey, Cal,
Yeah.
have you heard of Sagama?
Sagama.
Don't think.
Sagama balls? Got him!
I don't want to fucking be here anymore.
This is as bad as Butt 4.
But for?
Yes.
Oh my
Cal,
god.
do you know who Joe is?
I don't get it. But for? What's but for?
For pooping, silly.
Oh my god.
Cal,
Yeah.
do you know who Joe is?
Joe Mama, I know that one.
Oh, darn it.
That one I know. I didn't know. I
Okay,
didn't know
Google, where is the nearest cliff that I can jump off of?
Oh man.
Oh
this
my
is-
god.
Next, you'll tell me you don't know what Updog is.
This is the best.
Up
night.
dog.
Yes, you know the dogs from the movie Up.
Oh.
Dog?
Okay.
Oh,
The Up
man.
Dog.
All time
The
favorite
Up Dog.
section right here.
Just.
Hi. Welcome to the Wrath of Sureena, which is about to become the Wrath of Sarah.
Fair.
That's
Very
the part
fair.
of the campaign where I teleport through the intercollective lines of the internet and kill everybody here.
Wow. Please do. Sooner
Please
the
don't
better.
Go
kill me.
last.
I didn't
wanna
know
see it
what
all
this
happen
was.
first.
Oh man.
I'm
The
innocent.
only one spared is Kel.
Yeah, I had no idea
didn't
this shit
know
existed.
Cal was unaware of that.
Miguel is first.
I didn't.
As the head gremlin, I must send a message
Hey,
to the other
hey,
two
Cal,
gremlins in this call. That
Sup?
I'm coming.
do you know what Chokma is?
Chokma?
Chokma
Is this another
balls.
Chokma? Oh my god.
Alright, I'm done.
Jared will
I'm
be
done.
second
I'm
on this
done.
list,
I'm
as
done.
he
I'm
is
done.
the
I'm done. I'm
conspirator.
done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Sweet
I'm
man.
tired.
No, it's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come back.
Tired
Come
of
back.
it.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
think
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
go
no,
grab
no,
that
no,
drink,
no, no,
but I'm
no, no,
angry.
please.
Why would y'all take advantage of me like that? You know that I don't know shit. He's just like, I'ma just hit Kel with lig my balls.
One of,
Tired. So mad. Why didn't I fucking think that that was
one of us
what's
here
gonna
is an owl.
Ligma, what you asked, Bofa, but what? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to
Oh, yeah.
hit these up.
Here we go.
Now you understand more of the world around you, Cal. This was a lesson.
You know, guess what? I could have lived my entire fucking life without hearing any of this. But yet, here we are.
All right.
Once again, we're back in 2014. where
Actually,
Yo Mama
this is
and
this is
Sug
a,
My Balls is super
this
funny. And
this was a
Steve's
20
Oops,
this was a 2018 meme.
Bring out the dancing lobsters.
Anyways, so you guys are back.
Bring on the
Okay, I'm back.
confetti.
This is what I get for not having guy friends.
You're at the dining table.
I don't get exposed to this shit.
I mean, this is just the internet.
I mean, I do get exposed, however.
Dr. Trolls did
Which I
that.
guess I feel like this is just a universal experience. You guys just ever get people who just like say I nutted too many times? I do get that a lot from group chats.
No.
Maybe not. Are we
Maybe.
streaming?
Yeah, we're streaming right now. That whole thing about
Did the stream hear that?
the
like
the
all
whole
of
thing?
that?
Yeah. The Sugondies part. Yeah.
Yeah,
So the
That's
stream
a
knows
more-
that you're all degenerates.
Yes. Well, the zero people that watch.
more like that
They
you
all
live
know
under a
I'm planning
lock, Cal.
mass murder.
I don't live under a rock. I just don't. Most of my friends don't have balls, so they don't. They don't lick my balls. You know.
They don't enjoy memes.
They don't say that to me. They ain't got balls to lick.
I mean, these are just things
These are
that are
memes.
known on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm on the internet. I don't have social media. That might be why. This is the only way I communicate with people on the internet. this app that we're using right now.
I would have thought that
Currently.
Miguel would have said one of these
Right.
before.
I mean,
This one right here.
actually communicate with people, yes, and I'm in the same boat. But, I still look at things on the internet.
I don't know what internet content is.
Okay. Anyways,
And that's why you live under a rock.
I live in a house.
Which
And
is
a
under a
pineapple
rock.
tree.
really, we're all on a rock.
SpongeBob
Anyways,
SquarePants.
we're gonna move on to good old dinner.
Crusted crab.
You guys are at
The
dinner.
crusted
You
crab.
guys are eating food. Vathora and Kella come back.
What happened to Jerry?
excuse me.
Did you kill him with your stupidity?
Happened to who?
Is that what we...
No, I
Ouch.
told you I would get somebody.
I've been talking. I've been muted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're getting back on track here.
Also,
You guys
ouch.
are at the dining table. You are having a great time.
Uh-huh.
Vathora and Kella come back. You are in the middle of eating dinner.
Sup? It's you guys.
Hey, it's you guys. She winks.
I wink back, obviously confused about the context of the winks.
And then it's you. She looks at Thana specifically. And winks again.
I
What
give
was
her a
that?
soft smile.
Oh,
No,
nothing. She
oh,
winks at you.
We're just all going around winking at each other.
It's
Squints.
not.
Casimir,
Then
I
are
don't know what's happening. Winks.
Do you think Thana's having relations with Vathora and Kella?
No.
I like that you're asking this out loud while they're.
Mm-hmm. Like, while they're standing there.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Let's
That would
not
be a
get
lot
too
to-
far ahead of ourselves. Yet. She winks.
Oh my fucking god.
Is your eye broken? Why are you-
Yes,
Close
my
it.
eye is
Gotta-
broken.
Just gotta
Go see a doctor.
sip on my
I hear there's one right here. Winks.
Oh, maybe I will get the doctor to check up on me. Winks.
That's more a nerve thing. I mean, I could definitely check it. This not. You guys are joking. This is a joke.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't joke around about medical stuff.
Then what's even the point?
Doing my job.
You live in.
Ugh, boring. She
You
goes
know-
and takes her seat.
That's fair. It is kind of boring. Except for when someone's like bleeding really, really hard, and I get to stitch them back together. That's super fun.
I mean, that does sound kind of exciting.
You ever just like hold someone's heart like in your hands and you feel it pumping?
No.
It's a pretty good
No.
feeling.
What I was aiming for in my realm of expertise.
Like I always recommend doing it like at least once.
So, like, can you teach me how to, like, do that? Because that sounds kind of hot.
I would assume it's at least warm since it was just inside someone's body.
It is quite warm, yeah. Yeah, I could show you, and then I go and I get up and I grab another plate of chicken cordon bleu and I set it down. So what you do is you're gonna lacerate right here. Just open up right here.
And can I do this with, like, a sword or, like?
Oh my god, yeah, you totally could. I mean, make sure
okay.
it's sterilized first because you don't want to cause
Of course.
any disease or any outside pathogens entering the body. It's bad. So
Yep.
right here, incision right here, and then you're just
Okay.
gonna slide your hand in right there.
You could tell Thana that she's giving you a sly look while looking at this.
Guess what? She's gonna fucking dissect you later. So have fun.
Wow. Okay. All right. Just a face of blush right now. Okay.
And then you're gonna reach your hand right there, and there's the heart.
Oh, wow. Honora looks mildly worried, but doesn't say anything.
I'd say you should be more concerned than.
Yeah, when I started practicing surgeries, we started on cadavers, so you could probably go to like a morgue or something before they embalm them, so you can, get a good feel for it.
I mean, I think I know just the way to practice.
Cool. Well, I mean, as long as you have your way of doing it.
Right.
I don't find this mildly threatening at all.
Good, because it's not mildly threatening.
Yeah, that's good, because I don't find it that way.
She is so forward that I don't know what to do with myself, and I just stopped talking. just eating.
Oh man.
Anyways, I should probably eat, so like I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So she sits down and starts eating.
At least put like a sock on the door. And try and keep the noise down while the rest of us are sleeping.
Well, if a cadaver can't really scream, so I don't think it'll matter if a sock's on the door.
Right, cadaver. She says that in air quotes. Like she puts air quotes around cadaver. Right.
I don't know what that means.
This is getting uncomfortable for multiple reasons, Rosana.
I mean, it's not like she's gonna fuck the cadaver. I mean, unless you do. Which, no shame. I mean, it's just a body. It's just an empty husk. I don't think it matters anymore.
Casimir wipes his face. His dinner is done.
Just
Stands up, takes his plate, and he goes to the sink.
Just a distant
Alright.
stare right now for a moment. Looks back down at her plate. Finishes eating.
I'm coming back. I'm listening to the answer to this fucking conversation.
I graduated with a guy who got caught having sex with cadavers. It was crazy.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I was also like, but who am I to judge, right? And then I thought, obviously a person with brain cells. Because that's weird. Why are you having sex with cadavers? That we found, like, we were given in medical school. It'd be different if it were, like, someone you killed. I mean, it'd be wrong. Worse. But, I feel like, well, I guess, since tuition was fucking him, he fucked the cadavers, so evened itself out. Right? I feel like that's how that works.
I feel like that's not how that works, and that you are super high. But that's funny.
I am.
How long do these drugs last, Lisa?
I had a whole incense stick, so it could be anywhere from 2 hours to like
Till
14.
tomorrow.
Kind of fun to listen to.
Thanks. I have a lot of really weird shit that's happened to me. Well, I guess it's not like super weird because to me it'd be weird to people who didn't go to medical school. Like, have you ever seen the inside of a griffin?
Can't say I have.
See the inside
very
of a lot of things,
interesting.
but not a griffin.
You have seen the inside of things. Now that's interesting.
No, I think she's making a sex joke.
Oh.
Well, someone gets it.
Well, I mean, if you've seen the inside of it, that's cool too. We all want to be familiar with the insides of a nice little red cart, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't, but,
There's a song. It's a very famous bardic song, Little Red Cart. It's by the Prince.
The wheels on the
Of
cart
Morphine.
go round and round.
I couldn't.
Well,
Like, he's from Morthane. He's not the
Wheels
Prince
up.
of Morthane.
Never
I
heard
was gonna
of him.
say, I don't remember Evire having any children recently.
No, it's just that's his name. He's like the Prince of Morthane. I don't even think he's like, I don't know, but that's what he goes by, the Prince of Morthane. He could be from somewhere else. I don't know.
Who are you referring to?
The Prince
Cal, out of character, is referencing a song by Prince
by Prince called Little Red
called The
Corvette.
Red Wagon. Yeah. So
No,
or
Little
the-
Red
I just,
Corvette.
I, just want,
Corvette.
I just want to know what you're
Yeah.
doing out of character.
But
And
since
Cal's being a fucking gremlin now. Now that
Since-
he's gremlined him.
yeah,
Like,
since
when
Prince doesn't
you-
exist in this world, I called him the Prince, and I put him from Morthane.
Right.
You know, he's got other songs like Purple Rains Down on People. I don't know the name of the song. There's Purple Rains though.
You know,
I've heard of him, and I personally enjoy When Griffins Cry.
Oh my god, when Griffins Cry, gets me every time.
well, I was going to realize, maybe, as fun as this is, you should get some sleep.
That's super fair. I should take a bath actually. I was out in the trees. Kaz was there with me. Kaz, you should probably get a bath too. Not the same bath.
I wasn't thinking the same bath.
Cool. I mean, we're totally besties, but like, maybe not this early on. Should you see me naked?
I agree.
No naked times, just yet.
I mean, there are people here who can see me naked, but it's gonna take a little bit. And probably for me to be drunk and not high.
I can get behind that one.
Oh,
Drunk,
I bet
not
you can.
high. That's what.
Right. I'm gonna take a bath. Good night.
I was gonna use the bath to escape the situation, but then Risa took it.
We can take a bath together, Thana.
I don't think Santa said that out loud.
Oh.
I would because I was about to say I was about to take a bath as well.
Well, I was hoping that you didn't say it exactly how you just said it.
Oh no, not exactly.
Well, come on. Let's get in the bath.
Vithora looks over. I mean, there are other baths. There's
Oh
not
my
just
god,
one
they have
bath.
multiple
Other
baths.
baths.
There's not just one
See,
bath.
guys.
The entire place.
I think Vithora wants to get in a bath with you. So, have fun.
Vithora
Yeah,
looks
just
over
take
you.
off.
Well, if you, mm.
Wow, you get tripped up?
Yeah. I don't mind sharing a bath with you, Vithora. If that is your goal.
That is definitely a goal I have.
Well, shall we go off then?
Man, this is like
Oh,
watching
yes.
a carriage wreck. It's disturbing, but at the same time, I can't seem to put my eyes away.
Mood.
Dana will go and get ready for a bath.
Vithora will as well.
Here, Jared.
Mhm.
I have a. Oh wait, oh yeah, I could just, cause getting commission done, and Here, I'll give you a peek at the rough draft.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
is it not safe for work?
No, it's not. It is. Oh my god. Hold on.
It is safe for work, is what you're trying to
The reason
say.
why I'm showing only Jared's because of spoilers.
Okay. Let me see then.
I'm trying to find it. Where?
Well, find it quicker. Interesting.
That all of that aside from all of that basically be what Vithora sees.
Yo, Vithora, into that.
What isn't she into though?
I mean, but yeah, it's like, she's into a lot of things, so maybe take it with a little grain of salt.
It sounds like I'm gonna be busy for the night, so
Maybe. Possibly.
and of course I'd ask Kella if she'd like to join us as well.
Let me roll a 1d20. 10 or higher, she'll say yes. She says yes.
Well, that answered that.
That answered that. Let me see if... I don't think they have any, secrets that would be underneath their clothing, but let me check to make sure. No. But yeah, for the rest of you that are not with us at this point is Casimir and Paltrina, because Reese
I
is off
left.
taking a bath. You left, okay.
And I said, yeah, I'm taking a bath, and I'm out. And then
And we outie.
Haha. Last at the table.
with Anor.
Great success.
Anor looks over. There you go well, Paltrina.
I don't remember half of it.
Oh.
Probably for the best.
Perhaps. But losing memories isn't always a good thing.
Yeah, but I doubt anything important happened.
I guess.
What did you do all day?
Just made sure the town was safe. Nothing too major.
Nothing go wrong?
No. Really the worst that happened was the, what happened to Merhalpin, so. And then there were a few, slightly disorderly drunkards, but that's about it.
I was probably one of them.
No. There
No?
are reports about you.
Nice. We went to the Crusted Crab. That's where I started to get drunk, and then that's where I don't remember from there. I woke up here, went out, found Casimir and Luisa, came back here. Yeah. All in a day's work.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you had a good day. Sorry about my cough.
It's fine.
Well, don't mind me. I'm just going to be waiting here to see when Merhalpin gets back.
Oh wow, he's still out.
Mm-hmm.
He's on a date, bro. Let him live his best life.
Yeah. So, yep. If no one else does anything, basically after about an hour or so is when Merhalpin gets back. It's dark out. And he quietly makes his way to his room after eating a little bit of chicken. Not a lot.
It's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm. And the night passes into the next morning, where you're all at the table for breakfast.
Just quietly eating.
You know, it's some good old eggs and bacon. Nora looks to the group. So, are you still looking for a bit of extra work?
I don't think any of us. I don't think any of us are against the prospect.
I guess it depends on the type of work.
Well, another missing persons report. Bit of a different situation than last time, though.
What do you mean?
Yeah, could you fill us in more on that?
About last year, there was a woman who went missing. Well, it wasn't really understood what necessarily happened to her. She wasn't really found, and her romantic partner was distressed at first, and repeatedly visited her house over the course of, the previous year. Well, recently that has stopped, and he has gone missing as well. So we're not quite sure what happened. I don't know much details about the entire thing. I just kind of overheard the guards chatting about it. They would have more information on this than I would.
Well, sounds like we should make our way over to the guards then. Are they also looking into this disappearance?
They're looking into it, but their resources are stretched pretty thin, especially after the festival from yesterday. They don't exactly have the people to put towards a full-fledged search. And of course, given your help in the last situation, I'm sure they'd be happy to have your help.
Sounds like a plan.
Does that sound fine to everyone?
Well, I have to finish breakfast first.
Of course, after breakfast. Wouldn't want you getting hungry out there.
Breakfast time. Time for breakfast. Breakfast time. Out of character, I'm making myself hungry, and I don't think this is a good idea.
I'm sorry. Trust me, I got hungry talking about the chicken.
Hey.
Chicken cordon bleu is pretty good.
But Ian,
Never had it.
we will discuss what happens at the guardhouse next session.
Nice.
Say one more time, though, for me. Who disappeared?
It wasn't stated the names of the people that disappeared.
Oh,
Just that a guy disappeared.
A guy disappeared, and
A
his
woman
lover,
disappeared.
his lover, a woman, had disappeared approximately a year earlier.
hmm
And that will be the end of session.
wait, we're not going to blame this disappearance on Granny?
Well, the grandma.
Well, the
Granny
bodies
is-
were identified.
Yeah, the bodies were identified. They weren't missing, and she's in custody. How would she have gotten?
Ah,
the
there's
man
more
to
than
go
one
missing?
body
You
snatcher out
said-
here.
You said the lover was missing for a year.
The lover was missing for a year, correct. However,
Nice.
Yeah, that one I think could be
Got
chalked
him.
up to Granny.
anyways, that'll be the end of session. I'm gonna hit the stop streaming button.